There is a tornado brewing in Kansas. Not the kind that carried Dorothy to ice, the kind that has been spinning out of control for the past 47 years typically. Cyclones are too short-lived to be given names, but this one is more badass than the rest of them. Taking out anything in its path, we'll call this one the Westboro Baptist Church. And Fred Phelps is riding that motherfucker like a wave, driving it like a cow herder, and his flock is following like blind sheep to an empty water hole. The Supreme Court knows this disaster is coming and says ain't a damn thing they're gonna try to do to stop it. Because we have the right as Americans to stand at a funeral holding a sign that says thank God for dead soldiers. We are covered under the First Amendment if we spit on the grave of a Marine. We have the duty to look his father in the face and tell him that the man in that casket had it coming, because God kills American soldiers when the U.S. tolerates homosexuality. Like God looks like an Iraqi soldier's machine gun. Like God is hidden underground like a landmine. Like God is a bomb in the belly of a plane. Like God is a cannonball that can sniff out queer through the smell of burning flesh in the field and still find its target. Like God was a quarterback who found out you like boys, so decided to hang you from the goalpost. Like God was a hole in the condom the night your death sentence was signed and sealed with a kiss. Like God goes to 3 funerals a day and 6 on Sundays just to tell people that the man in that casket had it coming. They call themselves practicing primitive Baptist beliefs. I guess that would explain why they act like monkeys, climbing picket signs like vines and flailing like baboons. Maybe the Supreme Court will give me the right to stand on a crowded church on Sunday in your fire. Maybe if they had bullets flying at them for a change, they would salute the next soldier they saw. There's a disaster that is anything but natural brewing in Kansas, and somebody has got to stop it. So I'm going to go down to Westboro holding a sign that says Baptists torture dead soldiers because they are jealous. Dear Fred, were you the gay boy in class whose father was a preacher? So instead of living his life, decided to torture everybody else. While your wife is sleeping, do you put on her ruby red slippers and click your heels just to give yourself peace of mind? Somewhere in Iraq, there's a soldier telling a fellow Marine of a church he once heard of back in Topeka, Kansas, and he says in a voice just as cold as yours, wow, I thank God there is no place like home.
Miss Hayes.